Hey everyone, it's Lisa from Primitive Gatherings, and I have a special guest today. This is my sister that I just met 3 years ago. It is our 3-year anniversary. So she brought me 3 white roses. You're so special. All right, so I know. Just met 3 years ago. That's what 23andMe will do for you. Okay, so if you are looking for somebody, I was actually looking for another sibling, not this one. But we stumbled upon this one. So now I have a sister that I am enjoying lots of time with. So I coerced her to come on live with me. I'm like, you can't just bring me flowers and not come on live. So she didn't know that I was going to do this to her. She's nervous. But her name is Lisa. Meet Lisa, sister Lisa. That's really, we have a lot of fun with it when we go shopping and stuff. And be like, hey, yeah, my sister Lisa. And they're like, well, wasn't your name Lisa? I'm like, yeah, it is. And then we don't say nothing else. Kind of like Daryl, and Daryl or whatever, you know? So we're just Lisa, and Lisa, right? No, we got to find another Lisa out there.
No. 2 is bad enough.
All right, how long you want to hang out?
I'm going to go.
Okay, so I just, we were just downstairs like 2 seconds ago. Like we just literally came up here with 1 minute left and we were checking out all the cool stickers that we have in the shop. This one says, "Don't be a turd today." So this is Lisa's new sticker she's taking home with her. So Jessica's loading up a bunch of cool new stickers that we just got. I am a sticker fanatic. Like I put these on my water bottles, my visor, and my truck. So when I look at every time I get in my truck, I have all these motivational stickers up there. This is if you're a Wisconsin girl, Midwest. So we have a ton of fun ones. These are just the ones I didn't have yet, so I picked them out of the stack. So if you love stickers or you love to decorate with motivational stuff, go on our website and check out all of our stickers. So today's live is all about all my works in progress. And guess what? I promised double prizes today, right? So girls, what do you got for me to give away?
Garden gatherings.
Garden gatherings. Okay. So if you don't know it, garden gatherings pre-cuts have arrived. So we are getting ready to do Meet Me in the Garden shipping pretty soon. But anything else? Did the dark bolts come in now? Oh, okay. So we're still waiting for yardage on the dark bolts. What I mean by dark bolts is, so Garden Gatherings has 2 stacks. You do this. This is the dark stacks. These are the dark fabrics. These are the shirting. So these are all in. You're so funny. And then these are we have the pre-cuts. We just don't have the bolts yet, but we're thinking pretty soon. All right, do you want to be my takeaway girl? Like you take away all the things I talk about, and then when it's empty, then we're done. And we can go out for lunch or whatever.
Okay.
After my appointment.
Coffee.
We got a coffee appointment first. We are going to have a Primitive Gatherings coffee blend brewed specially for us or whatever at this new coffee house in Neenah, right? So that's our appointment today. We're going to go drink all the coffee. But jump on, say hello, say hi. We're going to give away lots of little pre-cuts. We have some mini charms I see over there and some 5-inch charms. Anything else? Just that? Whatever I want to give away. Maybe I'll give away "Don't Be a Turd" sticker today.
Not mine, no.
Not yours, no. I promise I have a special treat for anybody who watches this YouTube video today, and it has something to do with our sew along, because I'm going to reward you, maybe give you a little sneak clue. All right, so a bonus if you hang out with me today about "Oh Say Can You Sew," just because you're so special.
What do they have to promise you though?
You got to hang out till the end. And what?
They can't share.
Oh yeah, you have to double pinky swear that you do not post anything that I show you until I post on June 6th, okay? So that is the deal. I'm going to treat you special, but yet you got to hold off putting it in Stitch with Lisa Bongean on our Facebook group until after June 6th, that Monday, when we release the 3rd clue. So wait till the end. I want to make sure you hang around. I don't want to just show you now because, I know you'll run off to your sewing room and I'll lose you. So you just hang around here, and I'm going to tell you all the things that I've been stitching on all the time. So I love to do this because it's just so fun. All right, since you're here and you don't want to be here, all right, let's hold up one of the quilts, and then you can sneak off if you want. Okay? All right. So one of the things I want to talk about is our summer blocks that we're doing this summer. So we usually call it the summer block of the week, but because of shipping and all that stuff, we're saving everybody like almost $50 in shipping if we ship most everything to you all at once. So Stars All Around, Tennessee Hummingbird, you're going to get all your fabrics at once. Pumpkin carving contest, you will still get monthly shipping on those. 6 different shipments. But we will also, we'll ship the clues with those. We're going to give you all the fabric for Stars All Around, but then we're just going to ship you the clues each month. So you're going to get 4 clues at a time with the Stars All Around. So let's show them the contemporary version of Stars All Around. I am going to just be a little bit ahead of the group sewing the traditional version here, but Alicia has already gotten the contemporary version done, and I want you to check out the quilting on the back first. Look at that. The guys did a phenomenal job of this mini orange peel on it. So cool, right? All right, so drum roll, the first reveal of Stars All Around. So do you see how they swirl into each other? And this will be parted off. And just to give you guys who are doing it an idea, like this center, so just hold this up. So this is part 1, that's part 1, A and B, and then part 2, A and B, and then part 3 is in between. So it all interlocks, and it's done in sections, not blocks or not star blocks. So it's big sections that you'll be doing each week for each part. All right, so this is the ombre one with all the Vanessa Christensen's ombre fairy dust. Isn't that awesome? Now, we did have this filled up. So Jessica thinks we can get about 30 more. So what she wants you to do is email us if you're interested in getting into that. Now I think it's like, was it $225 or $250-ish for the price? And then if you want backing, we give you a discount on that. But that's about the price of that one. And here is the traditional block. So these are like kind of Civil War blocks. So you can kind of see the variety. 208 different colors, so none of these will be repeated twice. And I say Civil War, but yeah, then we'll have some, like I know there's a Kim Deal in here, and then there's like a Figgy in here. So I don't know if those are technically Civil War, but you know what? They look good in the traditional one. So this is set 1 and 2. And then 3 is, like I said, in between, and then 4 are starting out on the borders of that. So did I miss anything on that? You have a choice between this Bella White, or it says cream Moda muslin, and it's more tan than cream. I would say a light tan if you want the more primitive look versus the white. Now, I didn't pick a print because I want the quilting to show up on this quilt when it's quilted. I don't want the print to suck in all of the energy and then you don't see the quilting. Jessica's looking for something. I don't know what, but...
The tan.
Oh, the Moda cream. Okay. Now, one of the best things about the summer projects is that you get another bonus little quilt with it. Yeah, so this kind of like this background. If you want the more light tan or light dark cream, light tan, I would call it. So there's the difference in there. So they both will look good. It's just what goes well in your home or for who you are making it for. The best part, or the bonus part, is these are little bonus blocks that you're going to get when you do the summer projects with us. So these are little freebies that we're going to be stitching. And then I do a finishing kit with them. So how fun are they? I just got to stitch that together and move this aside. All right, now pumpkin carving contest, if Kaylee wants to pan over here. It is all finished except for my initials that I forgot to put on. I had them all. I'm going to put them in one of the bottom corners because I date every one of my summer blocks of the week. And that technically is still a summer block of the week. So when you order this, you are ordering all of the background fabrics that you see here and all the center. The only thing that's not included in that price is the outer wool tongues. I didn't know exactly what I was going to do to finish it when we had to launch. So when you get your first packet, it's going to tell you the pricing for the finishing with the tongues, and then you can put in your pre-order for that.
And it is up on the web for pre-order right now.
Yeah, Jessica already has it up on the website for you. So perfect, good job. I like it when that stuff
I have a
works.
couple questions about your scissors. What do you use for working with wool?
Okay, all right, so Jessica there's a question about what I use to work with the wool to cut out all these little things and all my wool pieces. Is I really love this scissors. Now, I used to have Dovo scissors, but Dovo went out of business. So we contracted with a company for them to make us my favorite scissors from Dovo. So it's made with German steel, just like the Dovos, except mine has one black blade and one silver blade, and they are super, super sharp. They're really light, and they're just a joy to cut with. I just really love them, and the blades are fine and thin. Unlike like the Gingers are kind of like clunky, these are super, super fine. And I hang on to them just like this. I don't put them way inside my fingers and cut like this. So I know some people don't like that these aren't bigger, but I really hold my scissors and I hold my scissors stationary and kind of turn my wool when I am cutting. So this is a really super nice pair right here. And they are $34.99. Great gift, great heirloom scissors. I don't really care for like plastic scissors. I like really, really nice things, and I'd rather spend a little bit more money on a nice scissors that I can hand down. Like, wouldn't it be cool if you had your grandmother's scissors, like her heirloom scissors? So that's what I want this to be, an heirloom scissors that you hand down in your family through the generations. All right, so any questions on the summer blocks of the week, which they are pumpkin carving contest, stars all around, and then Tennessee hummingbird we talked about earlier. That's downstairs in the shop, but that one's all filled up, so we don't really have any openings for that one. And we only have a few openings left in pumpkin carving, right, Jess?
Correct.
Okay, so if you really, really love this, now that you see it all done, all quilted, and ready to go, I'm super excited because guess what? This is the first summer that I'm not going to be stitching, like the devil's chasing me to get this stuff done for you guys. So it is definitely going to be a different summer at Anchor Point for me.
Question. Are the patterns just available for the summer block of the week?
The patterns will be available for the summer block of the week after it is over, and probably not till the beginning of 2023. Okay? Then those patterns will be available. All right. Okay, next up, I got some winners. All right, so winners of, let's do the mini charms first. Let's give them 2 mini charms each, because what do you do with one? Pat Wakefield and Irene Jones. You won some prizes, the Garden Gatherings mini charms that Jessica has right in front of me. I'm looking right at them.
Right there. Yep. One.
Oh, right here. Mini charms. And there is things you can make out of one, but I was just being funny. Doesn't happen very often. So, you want to give them one each? One light and one dark?
Sure.
There you go. I got you, girls. One light and one dark. Okay. Now, let's talk about this first. Do you know how excited I am about what a great job you guys are doing getting me the Hogs for Heroes blocks? Wow, Brenda. This must be our Brenda?
Mm-hmm.
Look at how beautifully pieced that is. I can even show you the back on this one. It's so good. All right, so Brenda, who works here, made this block. And I have a bin full of them here, but I need a bin. I need bins, still bins more of that. This one is from Sharon Honky from Kakana. And she just did the star. So if this star intimidates you, just put a solid 2.5-inch square in the middle. That works just fine too. The veteran will still love it. So please keep sending those blocks in. I hope you were able to catch our live last week when Audra and Kevin were here. I almost lost it at one point. I had to really take a couple deep breaths because I almost started bawling. So watch that. And you will be as soon as you watch that, you're going to be your sewing room is going to go pull you in so you make a block. And we don't care what fabrics, any red, white, and blue fabrics, make it and send it in. And we're going to start putting them together. I'm hoping that we here at Primitive Gatherings can just be putting the quilts together, that we don't have to make any blocks, because I'm counting on you guys to not let me down, because you never have yet. So if you're doing that for me, I thank you in advance. Okay, so now that we're talking about garden gatherings and the pre-cuts, Jessica wanted me to remind you that we also have some Bella bundles that go along with, maybe I gotta go like this, that go along with my garden gatherings. So how cool is that to have some solids that go right along with them? And we have half yards and quarter yard bundles. That's what this is, right? Half and quarters. Half and quarters. And then Jessica said she has put some other Primitive Gatherings bundles on as well. What did you call this one, Jess? I can't remember. Rainbow. So rainbow prints of a variety of fat quarters that we have here in the shop. Now this is 22 fat quarters for $71.50, and I think she probably has them. Do you have them on the live with Lisa?
They will be.
Okay, they will be. And if you need fabric to make some of these blocks, we do still have some fat quarters that you can buy to make flags if you don't have any scraps, or this is if you need more red, white, and blue that happens once in a while for your oh say can you sew stitch along. Okay, so that is great. We sold a bunch of these. We had a great big group at the gathering last week, and once they saw, because when they come here I might show them a sneak peek like I'm going to show you guys for hanging out with me, and then they all were in the shop buying a bunch of red, white, and blue fat quarters. All right, so I got all talked about all this, talked about that. Okay, before I get into my other things, I want to talk about this. This you're going to be hearing a lot about in the next upcoming weeks. This is red and white gatherings. How appropriate is that? It's supposed to come in October, so fingers crossed that it comes in for our red and white quilt show, because I know once people are here and they see all those red and white quilts, they're going to be like, okay, I need some red and white, more red and white fabric. Zoom way up close. Anybody notice anything different? We finally changed my photo on the pre-cuts. I just kept forgetting and I didn't think about it. And then all of a sudden it dawned on me just to be like, hey, do you think we can change that photo since I haven't had red hair for 4 or 5 years now? So it was definitely time to do that. And Kaylee made me look pretty good. So I'm pretty happy about that photo on there because that's not always easy to find a good picture that you like of yourself, right? So look for us talking about red and white gatherings. This is just a peek at some of the quilts that we'll be talking about. Let's give you a couple little glimpse in there. And this is going to be a book called Red and White Gatherings as well, and that is already up for pre-order for a discount. I know some of you just buy all those books that I do, and I really appreciate that, so thank you. All right, so now time to show you all the quilt-along stuff. I think I hit anything else. Let's stop for some questions or prizes quick before I go on to those.
When is the last day for the flag blocks to be sent in?
Well, the last day is once we have the last quilt completed and don't need any more. Just keep sending them in, all right? Just keep sending them in. If we have too many, we will still gift them for future giftings because Hogs for Heroes is still going to always be giving away bikes. So we will just we'll make as many quilts as we get. We would like them all by the 15th of June, if possible. But if some come in after, it's not like they're not going to make it into the quilts. And I'm going to write on every quilt, every person who made a block for that quilt. So that veteran knows Susie from Iowa, or wherever you're from, made a block for his quilt or their quilt, because there are women too. I keep saying his, but
Another lady wants to know, do you ever sleep?
yeah, actually I do now. I do take a little, I can't tell you what I take, but I have a little help.
With sleeping.
If you think about it, you might figure it out, but it has tremendously helped me sleep a little, at least 6 hours now. So every day I get 6 hours. If I didn't do this, I'd be getting like 4 and 5. But I really like jump out of bed every day and want to do this stuff. No lie. So I want to show you this is my little chart. So this is like Heartfelt. You know, I'm up to 5. I'm actually, I think, have 6 cut. So what I do is when I am done piecing like some of the blocks, so let's talk about Kimberly Jolly's Heartfelt that we have going on here. I can't show that one. I don't think that one has released yet. I don't want to get in trouble. So Heartfelt, Kimberly Jolly is raising money for Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they're going to raffle off my quilt. So I think this was release 1. I have those done. And then release 2, hearts. These blocks are all free on the Fat Quarter Shop website. Of course, you would really, 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 really love a donation for Make-A-Wish Make-A-Wish Foundation. I can't talk today. What do you think's up?
Maybe you needed coffee first.
I know, right? I didn't eat yet either. I was like stealing some of Kaylee's wheat thins over there. All right. 3. I think this is 3. Got to make sure I get it right. But anyways, Kimberly is really, really good at raising money for Make-A-Wish Foundation. This is release 4. Are they on 5 yet? We showed 5 yet? I think so, right?
I think so. If not, sneak peek.
So this is 5. I hope it's out. If not, I'm in deep trouble. Okay? But I thought I saw Kimberly holding this up on something. I don't think it's too big of a secret anyway, so hopefully. But when I get done with this, I automatically cut the next blocks because I already have all that fabric laying around. So this is all the fabric for set 6. So I always do that in case I have a few minutes to piece something, I always have that ready to go. So that's a good hint. If you're making your blocks, always have something ready to go right in the sewing machine, already cut for you. And that really helps your productivity.
Lady says you're safe.
I'm safe? Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know that, because I don't want anybody mad at me. I don't want anybody mad at me. Oh my God, I'm having a hot flash. Hang on. Okay. All right, drink. I thought we were going to have an intermission today.
Well,
Is this my intermission, girls? No. What do you got, honey?
special guest.
All right. So let me skip on over to Moda Blockheads 4. So here I am, Moda Blockheads 4. Guess what? I'm on 10. So 11 is next. I am doing both sets. This are all the blocks, the 9-inch blocks here, with this beautiful kind of subtle orange background. Somebody said they look like Harley Davidson quilt. I agree. I like it. Never thought about that. Oh my God, I'm so sweating right now. Come over here. All 10 of them in no particular order. And then the minis. I love doing these one block at a time. And they seem to be getting kind of easier. What you got?
Oh, look at all these Hog for Heroes.
All right, so see, this is what we get every day in the mail. Isn't that great? You guys are so awesome. Just to give you a hint, this one is from Sharon from Marshfield, Wisconsin, Dolores Roberts, Sandy Kiput, Ann Thady, Michelle Brooks, Pamela Ward, Dee Mesky, Heidi Whitehouse, and Nana Nanning, G.A. You guys are awesome. You're awesome. Awesome. I wonder how many's in this one. You should open that one.
Okay.
Looks like maybe there's chocolates in that one.
No, it said
What happens if there's more than 8?
Yeah. Somebody said they were sending 8. That is crazy. Awesome. Huh?
I think we already did 8.
We got the 8 already? I know somebody said they were sending them in. I don't know if they actually came in or not. But.
There's something for the person with the most, right?
Oh, yeah. We are going to give a prize for somebody who does make the most, though. Okay, so that's Moda Blockheads.
Say anything about the tractor and plowing out there?
Come over here. Come over here. I'll say something if you sit down with me. All right, so he asked if I talked about the tractor yet. So Primitive Gatherings has purchased a tractor. Thank God for 0% financing, because we'd have to sell a ton of fat quarters to buy that tractor. But if you only pay a little bit a month, it's not so bad. So we have this brand new little Kubota out there, small enough that I can drive, but yet still big enough that... How many hours did you put on that thing last couple days?
Tuesday I put 9 hours by itself. Tuesday.
9 hours alone on a tractor?
Call me Kenny Chesney.
You should see him out there with his hat on, and he's just.
You know
Out
why,
there-
Kenny Chesney?
Well, tell us why.
Because she thinks my tractor's sexy. That's why.
Yeah.
Right.
hmm But we're
It's my tractor.
starting to plow up the land out there to get our garden in, to start planting flowers, all that kind of stuff. Show us, Jessica.
There
Sharon.
is- Sharon has 10 of them in here, and she sent one in earlier. But when
She
you
should get a
told them
prize.
that they could do just the single star like that instead of double star, she made 10 more.
She should get something for that.
Oh, yeah, let's give her a prize. Let's give her some.
Give her a block.
What should we give her? Should we give her the fat quarter tower of the solids, or should we give her some red, white, and blue to replenish her stash? Hey, let's do this. So we always can use creams. Let's give her this.
Okay.
I know, I stole Nick's cup. Look, Nick's cup.
No wonder I can't find it.
There, my morning coffee is finally done. Good thing I drink it
Are
iced.
you done? Am I done?
Yeah, give me a kiss.
No.
I'll remember that later.
You're gonna get the same answer later.
This is Sharon.
Yep.
Thank you, Sharon. You're awesome. You're awesome. All right, so she's probably not on here, but if you are, that's even better. But awesome. All right, so I did Moda Blockheads. All right, what is next? Yeah, keep them together. Yeah, so we put her name on it. Are these my 2 winners here, or all winners?
That's some new winners.
All right. Okay. I wish you had easy names. All right, Judith Stout, I got your name. You have won a 5-inch charm pack of Garden Gatherings. Here's Judith. And then Dolores Roberts, another charm pack. And then Laura Bruschke. Some more Garden Gatherings, whatever they got left over there. Surprise, Laura. Okay, we're moving along. All right, more works in progress. So you all know we have a quilt box that comes out in the even months. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Those are the months that our quilt subscription box come out. I do believe it is full right now, right? We don't have any openings?
Send in your name and we might be able to get
All right.
you in.
She said there might be a few of them hanging around if you want to get in on it. But we are on. Am I showing them something that they didn't get yet? Yep. All right. So yeah. So 2, 4. So these are June's blocks. So this is a little preview of June's blocks because I'm ahead of the box. These were April's. And then these were February's. These are all 12-inch blocks. And then in the or the April box, you got the block pattern to make the minis out of. So that's what I have for our ongoing project for the quilt box. And then this was its inspirational quilt. Very nice, and I wanted to pay homage to the brightness and the happiness, but yet I wanted to change it up, so that's why I went with the gray to keep it a little bit more subtle at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's my story. Okay, I'm just humming right along here, aren't I?
I feel like that's why we don't get ahead is because you reveal things earlier. That's why we like to stay a little behind.
Yeah, I know. So when I'm ahead, yeah, and like I'm not joking. I literally have looked for almost a week for one of the projects that I was supposed to be sewing on, and we're supposed to have this really unique and really awesome organization system here, but when you bring it home and it gets lost in the abyss and you have to spend a whole week looking for something, and guess when I found it? When I came and got everything to redo it, that's when I found it. And I found it laying under another project, of course, because I try to keep every one of my projects in its own little bin, like this one, for instance. See, a bin. This is Dragonfly Dreams. So this is the last 4 blocks, right? Here's the last 4 blocks that have just come out of the boxes that just shipped this last week. So I finally was able to stitch them onto this row here and get the stitching done. This stitching goes so fast, and now I've given you directions on how to stitch the rows together. So now I can start stitching in between the blocks here. And that's why I only stitched 2 rows together, so I'm not sitting here trying to manhandle half the quilt while I'm trying to do these embroidery stitches down the middle. So I have 2 sections here of the blocks that are sewn together. And then now I can start on those 2 rows. There's still a bunch of blocks left through the end of the year, 16 more, I believe. And then when this is done, then I could either stitch it to that row or wait until the next set of rows are done. Oh, look at this. This is a commercial for Voltaren, because this is what I use to put right here when I overstitch. It's amazing stuff. That's my secret right there, and then right there on that tennis elbow. All right, so that's what I keep in my, I have my light, my personal light, so I can stitch anywhere with this thing, and my balls. My balls of thread, and my scissors. All right, so that is how I keep all my stuff together. You guys are not naughty.
You're on fire today.
I'm on fire today. I can't talk. My brother would say my lips don't match. Sometimes they don't. Okay, I think that's it for today, besides the one last thing I'm going to treat you with for hanging out with me today. Yes, Jessica?
What is the name of the light you just showed?
Oh, so I sell these. These are the most amazing thing. Here's why. So you put this on, and you don't even know you have it on. And you see this adjustable light? It comes up, when you go like this, it turns on, and then you have 6 or 3. It's LED, so it's super bright. But the best thing about it is we all kind of have a different shelf here. Some of our shelves are like this, some of our shelves are like this, or some, you know, so you can easily adjust this to the angle that you need it to be. And you don't even know it's on when you have this. And then this is what I do. When I find a spot that I really like, I didn't do it on this one though, is I sew it, like I'll stitch this with big pearl cotton so it doesn't move on me when I have it on, because sometimes it moves on you. So that's what I do, is I stitch it right in the spot that I like. But it's called Beam and Read, and it takes batteries, and it does have an adapter that if you want to plug it, if you have chargeable batteries or something like that, I think that's included in there, but I just always use regular batteries. But I should probably recycle them one of these days. Okay, I think we are down to the last item, unless anybody else has anything.
I can chime in for 2 things real quick.
Okay, come on in.
Regarding the summer block of the week, the Tennessee Hummingbird Summer Block of the Week went out this week.
Yay!
Your pumpkin carving and your stars all around will be going out next week for everyone. And then we did have a couple questions about Dragonfly Dreams. If you started late in the quilt box or in the wool box, you can call the shop or email us, and we can get you those back issues of the blocks that you missed.
Yeah, 4 blocks at a time. Yeah, and
Yep.
if I forgot to mention that, Dragonfly Dreams is from the wool subscription box. And I think we are going to be opening the wool subscription box pretty soon.
Yep.
We have we might have a number of openings for that. Okay? So look for that. Anything else?
No, that's all.
All right, stay here. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about You Be My Board. All right, so clue number 1 for Oh Say Can You Sew. So 31 of these, right? And then clue 2 was to make 4 sets of these, like this. Okay? All right, and then I gave you a little clue that said, take one of your fabrics and cut 4 3.5-inch squares, because this is for clue number 3. All right, now, all right, I'll take them down now. I'm not trying to touch your boobies or anything here. Okay. All right, so this might be a little hint. Okay, so this is all set for clue number 3. All right, does that give you a pretty good clue? Because I have to film clue 3. So see how they're still scrappy? Remember, double pinky swear, no posting until after June 6th, promise. So here are my 31 blocks, okay? Now does the light bulb go on? Ding, 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 hallelujah.
Woo!
Yay! All right, so I have a whole stack. They're all different. still scrappy, and it's okay if all this is scrappy in here. Like if you did super scrappy in here, it can still be super scrappy. Just you have to follow the darks and the lights. So I hope that clears up a whole bunch of
Confusion.
comments on Stitch with Lisa Bongean. All right, so that's your treat for watching me until all of the end today. I don't have anything else. Does anybody else have anything else before we say goodbye?
Do you have more prize winners? Or no?
More prizes?
If you'd like to.
2 more.
2 more? Oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dropping the ball. Gwen Smith and Dawn Lee. You guys are going to getting some garden gathering prizes from Primitive Gatherings. Now remember, if you want a prize today, I didn't say this at all, but please email us your physical mailing location so we can send those out to you. Don't just say, hey, I'm Dawn Lee and I won. No, we need Dawn Lee's address, because there might be 6 Dawn Lees in our system, and we need to make sure that we're sending it to the right one. We want you to get your prize for hanging out with us today. So that's all I have for you today. You guys are awesome for hanging out with me this long. Guess what? I am going to do Shop Talk next Tuesday. So make sure you chime in for Tuesday's Shop Talk with Shelly. With Lisa, because Shelly's going to be on vacation and I'm filling in for her. And we are going to be at the gathering, and I have something super cool planned for you. And that's it. That's all I have for you today. I appreciate you, and have a wonderful, safe Memorial Day weekend. Bye now, everyone.